with the beautiful Italian.
Ah,
So,
well,
Kira, excuse me
usually,
for not
usually
getting that right.
when I'm in the States, people call me Ciara.
Okay. No,
Oh,
we'll
look,
keep
there's
we'll keep it
Io.
honest.
Nice to see you. And James Beard. Wonderful. Okay. Sorry.
And so, yeah, I just wanted to say for those of you that don't know, Kira studied with Leonard Orr, the founder of Rebirthing Breathwork, the original form of conscious connected breathing. And so she has stories. And so you might hit her up for a story at some point, or she might share some. But Chada, are you having your friend as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so joining me is Sky here. We're both in England at the moment, and Sky's going to be doing some Jara. So Leonard was transmitted conscious connected breathing through Maha Avatar Babaji. Actually, let me just quickly
Are we recording the honor?
share screen play. Okay,
Yes,
I
we are.
just wanted
Mhm.
reconnection with source. Great. Okay, here we go. So Leonard was transmitted conscious connected breathing through Maha Avatar Babaji. And so we credit Leonard with discovery of rebirthing, and Leonard Babaji is the founder. And Leonard spent a lot of time in India with Babaji and learnt a lot about the yogi masters. But what my talk today is about is reconnection with source, which is the ultimate aim of any conscious connected breathing session. But first of all, I'd like to teach you the 20 connected breaths just to get the energy moving. So, what we do is 4 cycles of 5 breaths, which is 4 short breaths and 1 long breath. And we do that 4 times. So, it's 20 connected breaths. So, 4 short breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Then 1 long breath. Okay, everybody. Another cycle of 4 short breaths. 1 long breath. 4 short breaths. 1 long breath. Last cycle. And 1 long breath. And that is 20 connected breaths. You can do that anytime that you're not driving or doing anything that you need concentration on, just to relax. And we'll be doing that in the meditation coming up very soon. So, I won't go into this. What we're going to be doing is talking about source. And Wayne Dyer said, "You aren't your work, your accomplishment, your possessions, your home, your family, your anything. You're a creation of your source, dressed in a physical human body, intended to experience Earth." And the best way of describing source is like floating in an ocean of unconditional love. And that's what we want. That's what heaven is. And we want to bring heaven to here and now and bring source into our earthly material lives. So, what I'm going to do is let you have an experience of this. And to get us leading up into the meditation, you're going to experience another healing modality that Babaji brought and wanted to be transmitted throughout the world. It's called Jara. So, Sky, if you could just very quickly tell everybody about Jara. And then get comfortable, everybody. Find somewhere comfortable because you're going to go on a lovely journey.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Sky. I'm based in the
the north of England. I am a student of Babaji and of Divine Mother, and one of the roles I play is as a Jara practitioner, which, as Ciara said, is a very ancient healing modality that came from Babaji, who was Leonard Orr's teacher, and it works to rebalance the energy system and to remove impurities essentially through the use of mantras. So I'm essentially an instrument of the divine, and I will be using peacock feathers to sweep your lovely energy. So I
Mhm.
recommend you sit comfortably and focus on your connected breathing and perhaps set an intention or ask a question for something that you would like some input for in your life or some guidance, or there's a particular situation that you're experiencing that is seemingly unmovable. Jara can
Okay,
help with all of these things, including um, illnesses. So I'm just going to sweep for probably less than 10 minutes and then hand you back over to Ciara. Is that right, Ciara? How long would you
that's
like me to
great. If
sweep?
you could go now, thank you.
Okay, perfect.
So, as you're lying back there now, pause for a moment, take a breath, and imagine yourself floating in an ocean of unconditional love. Your whole body is vibrating love. There was a time when your world was perfect. Everything you needed was provided to you. It certainly felt like you were in an amazing place. You were perfectly connected to your source of existence. That source fed you, gave you all the love you needed and all the attention you needed. Everything was literally perfect. It was the only thing you knew. And now it's time to take an adventure. You accepted a mission. It's time to create a physical body so that you can manifest your soul's qualities on planet Earth. So just notice your breath now. Inhaling gently, exhaling gently. filling yourself with life force energy. As you breathe in air, you're breathing in life force energy, which moves throughout your body. Take another deep breath in and then exhale, letting go of what no longer serves you. Just breathe. Your inhalation nourishes you. And with every exhalation, feel the weight of too many cares and concerns just fall away and simply let go on the exhalation. So as you breathe, feel your body perhaps becoming very, very light. And as you breathe in and exhale, you feel yourself expanding. The space around you is expanding, stretching, and opening as you drift. Perhaps you feel like you're flying. You might even feel like you're disembodied, a divine being of light and love floating. You're in a space of all knowing. All knowledge is available to you. Everything you want to know about your life is available to you. There's nothing that I don't know. There's nothing I can't have, do, or be. I can endlessly change forms. I can become as small as an electron or as expansive as a galaxy. Whatever form I take, I am continually in a deep, permeating sense of bliss and fulfillment. I am cradled in unconditional love that radiates endlessly from my heart. Take a lovely, deep inhalation. And as you're in this space of unlimited knowledge, now ask yourself, what was my purpose in life? Why did I come here? What was my purpose in this life? What is my greatest fear to overcome in this lifetime? And what advice is given to me that will help me to overcome my greatest fear in this lifetime? Taking a deep breath in And exhale. And allow yourself to gently come back to 2025 in the town that you're in. Wiggle your feet, shake your hands, and take a refreshing breath into your body. And bringing yourself back into the room. Now, would anybody like to share a little about what their purpose was or what their greatest fear was that they hadn't realized before? I'd love to hear from you.
You can unmute yourself or raise your hand. And I'll add you to the spotlight.
I can go. Hi. That's a big one for me because I'm at my age, I'm still looking for my life purpose. And I think that even that search brings me a lot of negative emotions, so to speak. But it came to me that I have to bring peace. So I said I have to help people get more balance, but it's probably because I need to get the peace first. And I'm working on that for too long, and I'm not there yet. The fear is of not fulfilling my right purpose. And usually I don't trust this thing because I always go, my rational mind takes over. But advice was to surrender.
Perfect.
Because
that's it. That's it.
I mean, whatever I'm doing, I may never be the purpose that my mind want to take over and all that stuff, because I was like, it's really funny. I got this by chance, but I've done rebirthing, Reiki, rebirthing. You just reminded me for a long time ago. I did that. And I was supposed to take all this and go and help with people. And if it's meant to be, it's going to come. If not,
wonderful. No. And what you said,
remember to breathe myself. That's why I'm here.
Is absolutely perfect. Getting out of your mind, because your mind is the only thing you have to get out of.
Yep.
And that is how we reconnect with source. We are out of our minds, because the mind is an earthly thing.
There you go.
Yes. And surrender. That was the other thing. Everybody, surrender. This is what a full conscious connected breathing session is all about. Surrender. Let the life force energy circulate through your body and connect with source. That amazing, knowing that we are unconditional. We really are. But the mind talks us out of it, doesn't it? The mind makes up all kinds of rubbish, doesn't it?
Oh my.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being vulnerable there. That's wonderful. And please, everyone, do share your experiences, because I'd love to hear what they're all about.
Laura, did you want to join? Did you want to share?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I was cooking at the beginning, and then I allowed the feathers. So, but this was so powerful. And I have been asking myself the purpose such a long time, and I recently, so I trained as a psychologist, but was in rights advocacy and fighting for minorities' rights. But it was like from my childhood toddler part. And I recently trained, 3 years ago, in ancestral lineage healing. And so I'm holding space for my clients. And And then I'm in sort of disbelief what's happening, you know. We are bathing in these ancestral blessings and pre-trauma. And it's just so beautiful, but I still have like these skeptical parts. And, you know, I grew up during communism and heavy metal.
Yeah.
But this was so clear today, Ciara, that
Yeah.
you know, well, your purpose is to hold space for others to do the healing. Because I studied psychology because I went through some horrible developmental trauma, and I just wanted to survive.
Yeah.
And only now at the age of almost 63, I'm just like, oh, I
wanna
finally
live.
have a purpose in my life where I do
Yeah.
not have to fight like a toddler and, you know, get exhausted. And I still have a long journey, but I thank you so much. I didn't expect from the Breathing Federation to bring me into such a liminal space, you know, where another reality, because I work through intuition, and I'm just like, sometimes I don't know what's happening. So I hold the space and then watch the miracle and still don't believe it. So thank you so much.
Conscious connected breathing is not scientific. I'm a scientist, okay? But I won't have anything to do with the science of breath work, because it's an experience that you have to trust. When you're breathing and something comes up for you, it's uncomfortable, it doesn't feel good, maybe a memory comes up. When you've got a guide sitting with you who knows you'll get through it, you trust. And it's all about trust. We can get through anything. Absolutely. And when you're holding that space, Laura, when you're holding the space, they can feel what it's like to be free. And so this is another thing, we're becoming freer from all those traumas, insecurities. I also had a very difficult childhood, which brought me to, you know, all of these modalities. And oh my goodness, the change in me is phenomenal through doing this work. And feel, like I said at the beginning, feeling heaven is right here and right now. And rebirthing, we do, there's a very technical aspect to it. Understanding how a session works and the energy cycle, because we go through a whole energy cycle in a session that needs to be completed.
And that's
And
what
yeah.
Graf was doing, wasn't it, in the holotropic breath
Mm-hmm.
and inducing extended states of consciousness. And I'm grateful that you're a scientist, because I'm not giving the science up. And now that I'm studying the theories of consciousness, and they don't know much. So yeah, and it's absolutely possible that there are other dimensions of reality. And I'm studying the perception,
Yeah.
how the mind filters, how the brain filters, and that the reality is something else than we think it is. So that's,
Yeah.
I'm also doing a course in psychedelic practice for mental
Yeah.
health professionals, and it's just so fits. And
Mm-hmm. It does.
so
Okay.
we are brainwashed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
so with rebirthing, one of the aspects of when we're born, we're suddenly out of this environment where we've been looked after. It's warm. We've got the love of our mother, and then we come out into the cold, and so we suddenly we're out of source, because our mother was our source in our earthly experience. And we make up what we call our personal law or personal lie, as Sandra Ray says it. It's the most negative thought you have about yourself, which is usually you're not enough. And we create this a lot of times at birth or within, you know, the early infancy, even conception. So my father didn't really want children. So from conception, I wasn't wanted. And that was one of my personal lies at one point, was I'm not wanted.
Well, can I still say something?
Yeah, we've got 3 minutes left.
I
So
went for a breath work with my cohort in the training. And I actually, what I was doing, because I was product of a rape, I actually saw my 100-year-old father, old, and mother, and they were reconceiving me. So I went through reconception about 2 months ago, and it was just the most amazing breath work session that I have ever done. So I just wanted to
wonderful and so many people have experiences like that they re-experience being back in the womb and knowing conversations that were had by people outside, and when we can resolve these issues, we can let them go. We might still get a little bit triggered, but we know that we're okay. And this is most important. I mean, trauma is so prevalent, and we really need, we need to move through it. So thank you very much, Laura. So yes, the personal lie and birth are very much part of rebirthing breath work, and we learn a lot about how what the circumstances of our birth were, and even a normal birth is traumatic. So, is there any questions anyone has for me? Because we've got 2 minutes. No. Okay. So
They're
just
satiated. Anything in closing, Ciara?
no. Well, thank you for all being here, for being here, and choosing to come to Earth, because it's not easy,
Yeah.
is it?
Oh yeah.
It's not easy.
I still wonder what the heck am I doing here? But
Yeah. When I was a child, I remember being
Yep.
on we call it a double-decker bus, and on the top layer of the bus, and I just came out of my body, looked down at myself and said, who am I? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? And it takes a long time to get a hold of that. But you are all here for a reason. And I look forward, hopefully, maybe meeting you one day.
Beautiful.
So I teach rebirthing.
Beautiful. And you can all reach Ciara. Her contact info should be in the chat. I want to thank Ciara and Sky. Let's celebrate their lives for a moment, celebrate their life force they have come to bring. I bet you didn't know that today. You didn't say, I woke up today, I'm going to have peacock feathers through my field today. I bet you didn't say that to yourself when you got up.
And I can tell you they feel so good. Oh.
Well, I wanted to say this power of the yogis consider it a cosmic joke space, that if we remove the veil, we'd all be in one room. And so those peacock feathers were actually going through your field, whether your mind was tricking you or not. And so we are, the embodiment of this last session for me very much was that we are getting our body and our mind to trust our breath so that we can surrender, and then come the gifts. Doesn't even take long, but if we can get to that surrender, thank you for bringing that surrender today, Ciara and Sky. We appreciate you. We love you. And look at the breath superheroes. Did I tell you that breath workers are superheroes? This is painting itself in as the day goes on. Thank you.